Or will the Red Devils prove too strong? The FA Cup third-round replay. Manchester United v West Ham. Wednesday from 8, live and free on ITV.
What's Marple doing in a London pub with 3 witches? Find out tonight at 8. Now with the time at 6 o'clock, it's Daybreak.
Good morning, welcome to Daybreak with Ranveer Singh and Matt Barbette.
The top stories this morning: winter whiteout warning, overnight sub-zero temperatures, heavy snowfall and black ice have brought hazardous conditions on roads and railways across the country. Our correspondents are standing by with the conditions you're waking up to, including the latest travel disruption and school closures.
The day the music shop died, HMV becomes the latest high street store to face administration after 92 years of record sales.
It is 6 o'clock on Tuesday, the 15th of January. Also coming up on the programme.
These have become the quick fix. In fact, prescriptions for antidepressants in England alone have nearly doubled.
A nation addicted. Dr. Hillary investigates Britain's reliance on mental health medication. And frozen out of funding, how the government scheme designed to help families with winter bills has delivered little more than a cold shoulder.
Good morning. The worst of the snowfall is over for the next few days. Today, though, the concern is it'll be frosty and very icy, so do take care.
And with the top stories, here's Ranveer.
Thanks very much, Matt. Good morning. The UK remains in the grip of an Arctic chill, with temperatures freezing and black ice once again causing disruption. Police are warning drivers of hazardous conditions in many areas. Greg Eastill is in Gisborough in North Yorkshire for us this morning. How is it there this morning?
Yeah, good morning, Ranveer. As you can see, the snow coming down here again. It's been that way on and off down the eastern side of the country overnight. We're looking at, well, a couple of inches on the ground here. And if you take a look at the road over here to my left, that's making traction under tyres very difficult as well. The real problem, though, temperatures down to around -9 in some parts of the country. And what that means is if you haven't got the snow, there's another real problem lurking out there for you. The big freeze has two faces, snow and ice, both just as dangerous, particularly to motorists. No surprise then, gritters have been out in force overnight in an attempt to prevent more scenes like this, from a car stuck in the middle of one road to another car struggling to stay on the road.
Luckily, I live work up the road, so it's not too bad, but yeah, definitely need some sort of 4x4 up here.
Breakdown companies reported thousands of extra call-outs.
With the temperatures drop, that brings a whole new problems with the vehicles because they can freeze if people don't have a significant antifreeze in the vehicles.
The Met Office has issued another cold weather alerts, warning it's likely the severe weather and icy conditions will last until at least the weekend.
Well, with temperatures dropping to -6 in some parts, many journeys may well be affected today. Jonathan Swain is at Stansted Airport, where I think things are running smoothly so far, but are there fears that that might change?
Ranveer, there are some planes here behind me which are preparing to take off this morning, which is good news for passengers, as there were many delays here and at other airports around the country yesterday. We seem to have escaped the snow here overnight, but there is a band of bad weather right now across Europe, which has the potential to cause disruption to flights coming in and out of the UK. And it seems that ice is going to be the real menace for travellers around the country today. There's going to be still speed restrictions on many rail services from East Anglia into London. The gritters were out on the roads last night as well, but let me tell you, the roads are still very slippy, particularly around here this morning. It seems that the cold weather has the potential, Ranveer, to catch many of us out.
Indeed, we'll have a full weather forecast from Laura as well. Thanks very much there, Jonathan. In other news, Lance Armstrong is understood to have admitted he used drugs to boost his performance in an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Yesterday, he made a personal apology to staff at the Livestrong Foundation, the charity he set up after his battle with cancer. The interview with Oprah will be aired on Thursday. Healthy women who have a family history of breast cancer could be offered drugs on the NHS to cut their chances of contracting the disease. A government consultation will look at whether women at high risk of developing cancer should receive hormone therapy. Breast cancer claims the lives of 12,000 people each year in the UK. High street retailer HMV has called in the administrators, putting more than 4,000 jobs at risk. It's now hoped a buyer can be found to take over the chain, which has 239 stores. Well, Katie Fawcett is outside one of those stores in Stratford-upon-Avon. Very difficult day there for everyone.
Well, yes, it was just last week that the camera chain Jessop's announced its collapse, and it seems even at that point the writing was on the wall for HMV as it began advertising huge sales across thousands of its products in store. Now, like Stratford-upon-Avon here, HMV is steeped in great British history, but over the last 12 months in particular, it has really struggled to move with the times. As staff close the doors, they know they could soon be shutting up shop for good. HMV is the latest victim of our changing spending habits as more and more of us switch to the virtual high street.
It's going to be a great shame for it to go into administration.
I don't really mind because I get other stuff online or other places.
No one buys